Monday Night Live from deep in the woods, in the trailer, in the barn.
Oh, hold on, I gotta go.
We're like a Russian nesting doll, deep in the woods, in the trailer, in a barn.
Don't say that.
What?
We're a what?
You don't know what a Russian nesting doll is? You ever seen those little wooden dolls and you take comes in half? That's a Russian nesting doll.
Yes, I have.
One inside the other, inside the other, inside the other, inside the other.
Hello, everybody.
Inside
Okay, before we get into the comments, I have to say this. Mike and I were sitting here, and he says to me, I have...
You're excited about this.
I am. So what did you say again?
I said...
How did you say it?
Okay. That I am all legs. Like I get that from my
Your
mom, I
height is
guess.
all
Yeah.
legs, yeah.
So like when I sit down, I'm shorter than you are. Yes,
Yes, I am in person. I am 5'3" to 5'4", and you're 5'7". No, 5'9". No,
5'8".
We've been married. If I had asked you how tall I was, you wouldn't have known.
I'd have been like, you're about short feet tall.
So you are.
Knee
So
feet
I
deep.
am taller than you somewhere. Sit up straight, like we're.
Okay, well,
Yes.
sit up straight. Sit up straight.
That is so cool. I always just thought I looked bigger.
We're not all built the same.
No. So, we have a few people here.
Yes, good evening. And welcome to the Monday Night Live.
That's not how you normally say it.
No.
No. Hello, little homestead by the beach, Marilyn. You are second. I was joking around because Remy always comes and he's like, I'm first. So I had to beat Remy.
Yes.
Thorhaven is here. Hello. How are you guys doing tonight? Happy belated birthday.
Yes.
It was just, oh no.
What?
What do we do for birthdays?
But we like this one.
But we like last week's too.
Yes, I know. I'm joking.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Darren.
Happy birthday to you.
Cut it short a little bit, but
Yeah.
a day late and $1 short.
You look like a monkey and you smell like one too.
Oh, isn't it? You act like
I made it mine.
Made it yours. Hello, Tabitha. Long time no see. How are you?
Yeah, we got like buried in our, all these things that were going on in our lives, and just like,
yeah, in the trailer again. Yes, it was. I don't even know why didn't we do another our live out there tonight.
Oh, I brought it up, and you're like, no, we're gonna do it in here. So, all right.
I don't know.
Yes, drill sergeant. Whatever you say.
You can take the flint, or you can take the boy out of Flint, but you can't take the flint out of the boy.
That's actually out of Forrest Gump.
Is it?
What are you doing? What are you gonna do, Gump? Whatever you say, drill sergeant.
Hollaby Homestead, hello. How are you guys? Amanda, hello. Wilderstead and Amanda. Same awesome people.
Same.
Mike, remind me to get you a new hat when you come.
It's custom faded.
Yes, this is my favorite hat on him. But it's very very dusted and old.
I have put this hat through many of the ringers.
Mm-hmm. Actually, that was from Fort Myers when we went there. And actually, my sister lives in Florida, and I had asked her to keep an eye out for that hat. But the shop where we got it from currently is no longer because of the big hurricane that went through.
Yeah.
So I have people scouring for a hat that doesn't have to say Fort Myers, but he's had two of these hats. He's had one from
it's a nice little trucker hat, but
Ohio.
It fits my head because I don't have like that deep old head. So
Yeah.
I gotta get the small ones for the kids or something. I don't know.
Austin is here as well. Miss you guys.
Hey!
Bunches. Can't wait for you to see I can't wait either. I was just telling Autumn. I sent her this. I saw this video the other day of this mama monkey. She had a baby, and
the zookeeper took the baby away because it was sick and
it had trouble breathing.
Yeah.
So for 2 days they were separated, and then mom came. They let mom back into the area where the baby was, but the baby was all like wrapped up in blankets. And then as soon as she noticed the blankets moving, she like rushed to the baby and picked it up, just like you can imagine. And so I sent that to Autumn, who lives in Michigan, and I have yet to meet that baby. And so yes, that's what I'm gonna do when I meet Mr. Miles.
Yeah, run up. I love it.
Happy birthday. You're that much closer to dad. Well, that's gruesome. Not gruesome. What's the gruesome?
That's dark, bro.
Dark.
That's dark.
I am so tired. Mondays, I gotta rethink our Monday Night Lives, but how can I with your Monday Night Live? I am so tired today. It was a long day. So I'm gonna fumble my words, but maybe it's better that way. You better be wearing a Canadian birthday toque, Darren. Oh yes. So this is why I keep shaking.
What's wrong with your...
The mouse is dead. Do you have one? Because every time I go to move the mouse on the computer, it shakes it. Bridget, the better half of Thorhaven Farm, is hand making some toques and some beanies. And if you have a link, or if they're posted yet, Darren,
you need to plug that in.
Put it in the comments. I don't want to disconnect the camera. Okay. There we go. Let's see if
turn it on.
That works. Yes, perfect. Okay, so how's Maggie doing after her accident? And been good and busy, sick with COVID, whole house. Oh, that sucks.
Man, that's nasty stuff.
Yes.
Maggie is doing really good. She does wear herself out a little bit, I think, running around and playing on her leg, and gets sore.
Yeah.
But she's doing really well on it.
Yeah, so with Becca and her, there's no limits, and Becca's bigger than her. And so we don't separate them when we're in the barn or anything, but when we're outside, we have to separate them now because they just get to playing and running, and then she tires it out. And, maybe in a couple years that'll be okay, but I don't think it's that great for her right now.
Yeah.
So I'll look at your cousin.
Hey! Can't stay. Debbie and I are watching a movie. Just want to let you know I'm keeping track of you.
That's awesome.
That means the world to me. I love it.
Birthday too is one way to describe it. Yeah.
I didn't want to touch it. We're live. I didn't want to touch it.
Mr. Miles wants a FaceTime call tomorrow. Count me in.
She sent me some more videos today.
I got a video today too.
Did you?
I did.
Yeah. I was in class in a lecture, and I'm like, want to start it up?
Yes. I know.
Don't take... Oh, yeah.
It has 2 pom-poms, Darren?
Nope, don't. Just don't.
What? The hats?
Nope. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think knowing you and knowing a little bit about Darren.
Just moving on.
Just going to move on.
Moving on.
Okay.
Yeah, we're moving on.
My husband has that same hat issue. It's funny because any hats that don't fit him, I have a big noggin and they always fit me. I have, my brother also has he has a big head like me. And one year they did this side by side. My brother put his hat on and it looked like just this little cap on my brother's head. And Mike's looked like he was a 2-year-old and like a 30-year-old hat.
It was funny. It was funny.
Yeah. Hello, the Tinker's wife. How are you?
Speaking of babies, I became a
Oh,
grandfather again on Saturday.
congratulations.
Congrats,
that is
buddy.
awesome. That's awesome.
Was that a baby boy, baby girl?
Baby.
Was it a baby baby?
It was a baby.
Baby, baby,
Baby.
baby, baby. Baby back, baby
We're
back.
so not ourselves, but we are.
Baby back, baby back, baby back.
Okay.
Get in my belly. No, nothing. It's wasted. It's just like this is gold, man.
I need sleep. Okay. Oh, congrats almost for your birthday. She's still working on finishing a whole bunch of the toques. I got to see a couple of them and they're really nice. So,
oh yeah.
Yes,
I have a
funny feeling they're not going to last. If you watched his videos, you'd know what they look like.
You don't even want to know what my videos have been watching. You just like no.
No, I'm kind of curious now. What kind of videos have you been watching?
Batch file commands, scripting commands, Linux commands, networking questions. How much will I make at this job after I'm done?
How much will you be worth?
Starting pay? Well, the government starting pay, I think it was a typo because it said 65,000 to 800,000. So I think it was
80.
Off. Yeah.
Yeah, it was 80.
I mean, I'll take that one. Then give me $800,000.
I'll take it.
You know what taxes on $1 million is?
A lot.
$2 million.
Yeah.
Are they proper Voyager tubes with a
point flop to the side and a yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, here I can show you a picture so you know what we're talking about.
All right. Dave Knight said he does need a thinking tube. I like that, a thinking tube.
Oh, does Bridget make dunce caps?
Why?
To put you in the corner.
Good Lord. Nobody puts Mikey in the corner. Good evening, Bettina. Good evening.
Hello.
Look at all the awesome people here tonight. I know. It's like a party.
Yes. Where was I going? Oh, I was going to look.
Goofballs live from Me and You Acres.
Yep.
If you're not having a good time, you're just wasting time.
Well, there's one.
It's like a Santa Claus hat.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
Let me see if I can get a photo of it.
They're going to roll up into the college with one of those.
There you go.
They already think I'm like,
look, see?
Father Christmas anyway.
So there's one of them. There's a few. I'm going to see if I can find a picture with, well, no, I can't right now. Well, wait, there's one.
Hullaby says, we are both sick as hell, not COVID, just influenza. Wish I had the energy you guys have on a Monday Night Live.
It's not energy. It's,
for Mike. It's chocolates.
Mike has some chocolate Baileys.
I have the good stuff.
Yeah. Here, well.
You want one?
Yeah, I usually don't like chocolate with alcohol in it.
I
just don't like the taste of. I like each individually,
my
but
alcohol with blood in it. Yeah, my blood system, alcohol. Yeah, I forget that one. Anyway.
Hello, Tracy. How are you guys?
Hey,
Chris and Steph. Hello. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Thank you. Oh. Everybody's saying hi. My cheeks are getting sore. This is the second hilarious live I've been to tonight. Oh, Izzy, I don't like that. Thank you. We're tired.
Mm-hmm. See, this is why my family likes to invite me to the parties.
Uh-huh. And this is why I like to stay home.
Because your cheeks are sore?
Mm-hmm. Prayers for your family with the flu to get better. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's no fun.
Chocolate Baileys fixes everything. Mm-hmm.
Right? That's what I keep saying.
Yep. Oh, I know what I can say.
What were you gonna say?
We went to Ottawa on Tuesday for my hand update, and I'm most likely gonna need surgery. So I was right. First of all, I just want, when you know something's wrong, keep on it. That's all I'm gonna say. And yeah, I've been to how many appointments now? Oh my goodness. 2 family doctor, 2 Renfrew hospital, through 5 physical therapy appointments and 3 surgeons appointments and an MRI, 2 x-rays, and it was finally determined that my bone, well, the log splitter came down like right along here, and so the head of my bone right here, and I really feel it in through here, it was crushed enough that they called it a bone bruise, but she also called it something else. My bone is filled with swelling, edema and fluid. Yeah. And then also, yes, it's this side right here. The tendon that's all along here is pretty damaged. It's not torn, which is good, but I've gained a lot of movement in my actual finger, but from here to here, I've gained 5 degrees, and it's not where, would she say it was 60 degrees and it's supposed to be 120?
90.
90?
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be 90 and I can only move it. It was 55, now it's 60 degrees. So in the 4 months that I've been injured, or 4.5 months, it's only gained 5 degrees. So I don't know if I want surgery. I don't want it.
Okay, so I know I'm looking at it from a very odd perspective, but I mean, biology is one of my favorite subjects. So I'm a novice at this, but if I were that bad at troubleshooting a problem that it took me 4.5 months to finally figure out that there is a problem, I'd get fired.
Well, yes, but to be fair, all the doctors before the surgeon kind of pushed this or gave the surgeon what their opinions were, and she was going off of that and also an x-ray. So they had me doing some exercises that were probably not good for the ligament. My fingers should have been buddy taped from the get-go.
See, and I get that, but just a physical inspection, like
well, on the 3rd visit there, she saw it wasn't progressing, and so, you know what I mean? Like, so then she's like, okay, we need to get an MRI, which she did. And so, like, I'm just grateful that I can use it. My first question to her after I found out was, will I still be able to type with these 3 fingers? So yes, I will be. This finger, she said it's a very long recovery. For 10 weeks, my finger has to be splinted. I can't push, pull, or something else with it. I can't do anything with it. It has to be splinted and it has to stay mobile for 10 weeks before I can even begin physical therapy. So yeah, because what they would do is they would cut the ligament, clean it up, reattach it, and then I'd be in healing. So what is this, Mr. Mud?
Don't be so cheap. You said super chat. Don't be so damn cheap, he says.
If you join the channel, you get a free super chat once a month. Really? I didn't. That's cool. I'll have to show up to some super chats or some lives. Thank you, Mud. Thank you.
Oh, I love you, buddy.
Now, is that $5 Canadian or $5 American? It's probably Canadian. I think they would convert it over.
I don't know.
Of course, you're right. You know your hand body. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And I said, and thank you again, Mud. But I have a hard time advocating for myself, but I found it this time. And it's funny because Mike wasn't there, because normally he comes and he's like, no, you know, she's this, she can do things. And when she's determined, you know, and he will kind of stand up for me because I don't know how to. And yeah, so when we couldn't find parking, so I had to go in by myself for the first appointment. And I had asked her because she didn't show me where the bone was bruised. And that's another thing. I looked up bone bruises to see how to help it. And they're supposed to go away. I mean, depending on how severe it is, they're supposed to go away within 1 to 2 weeks. By the time I got the MRI, I'd already been injured for 4 months. So what would this have been like initially if they'd taken the MRI before? It's okay. It's all going to work out. And everything works out for a reason. But yes, I feel I feel like I'm a nuisance when I go to the doctor, if that makes sense. Like I feel like I don't know how to explain it, because I know we all know our own bodies, but I feel like if I tell them, no, I think you're wrong, it's not my profession. Ask me about like computers or Microsoft Word, I'm your girl, but be a doctor.
All right, now I'm going to treat you like you treat me. So in that case, what you should do is go in and say, well, why do you think that rather than this?
My first instinct initially was, it wasn't like I, like just hit it. I did crush it in a log splitter. And so that's my first train of thought is it wasn't like, I don't know, it had a ton of pressure, and the fact that it started to break skin, I'm very grateful it didn't go any further. Yeah. I would have probably wanted to get, but I'm not a doctor, so I don't know, an MRI first, because how much money? I've been to 3 orthopedic surgeon appointments before I got results, 2 ER visits, 2 sets of x-rays, 2 family doctors, and then I get the results. So if they had done an MRI up front, how much money would that have saved?
I mean, I get that, but like I've been faced with military doctors in the past.
Yes.
And military doctors require 3 visits, I think it was, before they actually do any exams on you. At least that's what they told me back in the day, because I went in for a kidney, like I had a
kidney stone,
kidney infection.
Oh, infection.
Yeah, after I had passed a kidney stone. And they just told me, oh, no, you're fine. Just drink water. I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it was even better. Drink water and take ibuprofen. Like, wait, isn't ibuprofen going to be harder on my kidneys again? Like, and so like I ended up having to go to an ER that night because I couldn't sleep.
Yeah. When I first, do you remember when I first met you? I had this reoccurring
many moons ago.
Yeah. I had this reoccurring spot that used to come on to my leg, and they kept cutting it open and draining it like it was an abscess. And I think I had gone to like 4 appointments, and they would cut it, they would drain it, and they would send me on my way. And then he said, ask them if it's a fistula. And so I said, what's that? Like, I didn't know. And basically it's, a pocket of infection that starts somewhere, it tries to come out to the surface, but if it's hindered, it creates a tunnel within the body and can pretty much travel anywhere. And so I had been to, again, my family doctor, surgeons multiple times, and he went on to Mr. Google or Dr. Google and put in a couple of things and called me and said, ask the surgeon when you go tomorrow if this is it. And so I go to the surgeon, he cuts it, he drains it, and then he says, I tell him, is this a fistula? And he's like, you know what? I think you're right. That's exactly what he said to me. And so I went in for surgery not long after that, and because they had left it so long, it was on one side of my body, and it had created a tunnel which all had to be cut out all the way to the other side of my body. And so it wasn't fun, but sometimes they don't know, sometimes they do. They're human, they make mistakes, whatever. But yeah.
That was a deep conversation.
It was.
Morning light. Hi, mean you and all. Already clicked the thumbs up. Sounds like you had a really bad owie.
Sorry you didn't get that. Yes. It's on the mend. It is hot in here. Is that just me?
No, it is hot in
here. Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Here, I'll open the window. It is on the mend though. So, and I'm doing well with it. So hopefully, I just don't think I want to do surgery, so I'll wait. Very, very glad to know they finally validated your thinking. Yes, because at one point I was like, is it just me? Because they just kept saying soft tissue damage. And I didn't know that soft tissue damage could be your ligaments, your muscles, all of that. I thought it was just like the soft tissue on your hand or on a body. But okay, I need glasses. Hopefully it goes well. Cutting the ligament doesn't always work, but still probably the best option for a bad situation. Steph's had it done with so results. Yeah. That's why I do want to push it off if not altogether. We'll see where we're at. It's still sensitive in certain situations. I can't do certain things. Yeah. But I am progressing. It's just very, very slow. So if I can avoid it, I want to. But American, but they convert it when they pay out.
American.
You
know, I was sitting there going Merkin. I don't know what the heck that is, and then you pronounced it.
I love the free emojis. Oh, that's because we're on StreamYard. It shows us not the emojis, so I'm gonna have to go back and look. That's fun. All it shows us is what you can see now. It doesn't show us the actual emojis, so I want to go back and see what they look like. That's all crazy. Yes. Oh, we should catch up. 8:22. Thank you.
That is cool.
Mm-hmm. The system seems to take a long time to start anything out anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm working on a nice fish recipe for tomorrow night. Burned the garlic a bit on the first batch, but it was still pretty good. I'm going to do a second batch here shortly. You know, I'm kind of like, I go back and forth because every time I'll start cooking something like you burned your garlic, and I like that extra flavor. Like when you burn your garlic.
I mean, if it's charcoal,
that's
garlic,
different.
that's different.
Like,
but
yeah, no, my grandma used to make burgers like that. But no, like it brings out that flavor.
Fish? Salmon.
Ooh. You know what? Your friend brought over salmon. It's the only time I've ever really eaten salmon other than in sushi.
Who, Emily?
Emily. She brought it over, and I cooked it on the barbecue that night. So it came with, it was like a hickory.
Smoked.
It was like a piece of hickory it was on or something. And I just put that fish, the salmon was on the hickory plank. I just put it on the barbecue. It was so good. That smoked flavor got through everything.
I wish I liked fish. That's all I can.
Tabitha wants to know, how is building the house?
How is it?
Well, it's still open.
I think we found our front door today.
Yeah, we gotta go pick it up, pay for it.
It's secondhand. Let's see. You grab the comments.
As long as there are no
deficiencies.
Yeah, you know, as long as it's still whole and intact, we're gonna probably pick it up. So what we're doing is we're taking our time, trying to find the exact right door that we want for the front door or side doors,
without spending an arm and a leg.
Right, and because we just spent an arm and a leg getting the electric and the water done, so we got that done. And we got the wood stove that's in.
Well,
it's in the house.
It's not set up.
So now we get doors and windows and close it all in, and then I got to start building walls.
I might have to go brand new for the 2 front windows, but I am trying. We do have one door for the side. I'm hoping this door, they messaged me back. They're gonna send me a video tomorrow. Okay. So I'm gonna paint this door, but let's see. It's got a hint of yellow glass, and it's a darker door. And so hopefully, and it's the perfect width because we wanted at least 36 wide. So it is 36 wide. We'll have to change out the hardware and paint the door, but they're going to send a video of it tomorrow. But it's about an hour and a half to go get it, and it's only $185. What?
Like, it looks like it might have a bit of...
Well, the scuff marks are one thing.
I don't know if that's scuff marks or chunks.
Well, we can fix there's a little bit
I can
of
fix it. I can use
just a little bit of chunks
wood
out of the door
epoxy.
there.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could, there's some doors that I've seen that are like $4,000 and $5,000, but $4,000 and $5,000 that are like, whoa, compared to $185, we'd have to buy or build a frame. But I can make that look perfect. I can, get some wood filler, paint. We already have all that stuff. So I'm really good at that stuff, or I like to think I am anyways.
You are. My broker has an amazing video for the beginning canner. We used his advice and nailed it.
That's awesome. He's got a lot of great videos.
Yeah, he does.
Yes.
All right. Extra flavor for the lasagna. You're not wrong. We're late, but we're here. Sorry, I love cows some days.
Hello, I'm gonna guess that's Jenny or Rob.
Steph doesn't love fish either, hence why we don't raise fish for eating. That's why I typically don't go fishing. I'm not a big fish eater, but once in a while I do like it.
I love fishing. I just don't eat fish. I wish I did. We've been over that a lot though in our lives.
Hi there, Denby View Ranch. Critters. Critters.
Yes.
That sounds like there's a story there.
Oh. Doors are really, yes.
Yeah, so if we were to buy a brand new door, something like that, 36 inches, it could be up to like $5,000.
Yeah. For the kind of door that we want, I wanted a little bit of character if I could get it. This one has a little bit of character. It has the tinted yellow glass. And I want to add cast iron looking parts. I don't want gold.
Like door handles and hinges
and yes, parts, moving parts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's got a little bit of everything. It'll need a little bit of TLC, but that's what you get for buying used. What size windows are you needing? We need 2 black windows. No more than 3 feet tall. I mean, we could do 4, but then it's a whole other ball game that we have to do. So I'd prefer 3 feet tall by minimum 4 feet wide, up to 5 or 6 feet wide.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are the size. Offer $150. I saw. Yeah. Yeah, he's still stuck on ceiling in our trailer. Still on ceiling in. I thought I read it and I saw it as ceiling, like, ceiling up something. But in my brain, I thought of the ceiling, like, hot. Yeah. Offer $150. Yes, I will. They're going to send me a video tomorrow. And so they've already knocked the price down, I think $20. So I'm going to try for that $150. That's my goal. Our 2 bowls flipped our water trough. Oh no.
Oh boy. And it's probably not a small water trough. Like when goats did it, it was like a big dog dish basically, but the goats or
we gotta go see them because they're
just like, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
We keep saying that. I think both sides do. So they're a country neighbor of ours, and
I know
we gotta.
But I still wanted to go down and see like Kelly and Ryan. And how often do I get down there?
I know. And then we're just swamped. I can't. Well, no, I don't want to say I can't wait because I'm gonna enjoy the process. I am so looking forward to having a home that's complete for the most part.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It'll be nice. It'll be nice.
Oh.
We are taking all the windows and doors from the neighbor's cottage as they bought it as a flip and are getting rid of it.
Is there any sliding glass, like sliding glass doors? Huh.
Nice.
That's so handy. Yep.
The cost of materials and wait times are crazy in all trades. Yes, that's another thing too, is like the wait times.
Mm-hmm.
Like we ordered like the garage doors, and I know they're not their standard size garage doors, but they were waiting on the steel to make the doors for a year.
Yeah, for a year. And for the cook stove, I was quoted 6 months. I said it's okay if, we get it in July or August. We were not going to use it for the summer. And then we ended up getting that this month because of I think it was the steel. There was something that
which is almost a year.
Yeah. Yeah, because January, I think, was when I contacted them initially. January, and I think after some conversing back and forth, I think February I placed my deposit.
Yeah.
So
Bettina says the windows from next door are white. You need to come and visit.
I could paint them black. I have everything for black, but I did find something out that I don't know if I want to on the 2 front windows. So that's why it's like, do I put the money out for it or not? Like for new windows.
Yeah, because the black windows are made with a thicker vinyl so that they don't warp when they get hot. But if we get the front porch on, they should technically be covered. So
yeah, they won't have direct. So it's okay if you have black windows to go lighter, but to go from a white window to a black window, it needs to not have direct sun for a long period of time, because eventually they'll just warp.
We have had a lot winter weather, also not a lot warm.
We have had a lot of winter weather, also not a lot warm.
Of warm weather.
Oh, not a lot of warm. Or work. Yeah. Almost
got it.
Yes, we have about how many inches of snow out there right now?
Oh, maybe 1 to 2.
1 to 2, not much.
No, not much. Nothing like New York.
No. Have you guys seen that? That's insane.
Yeah.
Buffalo.
Was it Buffalo?
Buffalo in particular got it.
Is it like 6 or 8 feet?
The last measurement I saw was 50 inches.
Jeez.
But they were expecting up to 6 feet. And there was a meteorologist that was up to here in snow and walking through it, creating a path. And then there was another guy that is what they were playing Marco Polo, and they had created like a little pathway, and the wife's calling the husband's name, and she turns around and the snow looks like it's like, I don't know, 2 feet higher than the person, the husband, and he looked like he was about 6 feet tall. So like how much snow, I don't know, but I have seen a record or an actual measurement of 50 inches. I think some places got more, but I didn't see the measurement, so I don't know.
Yeah. But so far, like, what? It's like December. No, it's
the 21st of November.
21st of November. And we're just getting into like winter cold.
Yeah. And it's been a
That's
lot.
A blessing.
Yes. Look how much we've grown from last year. Because last year we were making videos that we were frozen in the trailer.
It's true.
And our entire water tank was a solid block of ice.
Yeah. We were worried about it cracking. Oh God, I remember that.
And look how far we've come.
Yeah.
This year we got water to the barn. This year we've got the garage door. So we're not like, we can go out, as you guys saw last week.
Yep.
And just sit out in the barn, and it's an extra living space. So we've come a long way since last year. Last year we were trying to like, are we going to be able to make it?
Oh yes.
I remember it was like spring, and you said, you just happened to look up at me, and you're like, it just dawned on me, we made it through the winter. I was like, you just figured that out. But yeah,
like, it was one of those moments where, all right, imagine the pioneers.
Well, you're talking
right in the 1800s, and like you just start every day. You never know if there's going to be a huge struggle, or like all the water's frozen, or the power had gone out like this, and we were like struggling all day to try and get the generator going again. Like,
yeah, we have hydro this year.
There was so many times where it was a daily struggle just to get things done, normal things. Like we needed some water. And like we didn't have running water. We had to like siphon it out of the well. And like just everything. And so when I got to that point, it's like we survived.
Yeah.
We made it.
We didn't freeze.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There's hope.
And this year we've learned our limits, so we're going to stay within it. And
that was another thing.
Mm.
Like, how many times were we like worried about the goats, and we'd run out there in the middle of like a blizzard?
Yeah.
And I'm up in the goat thing trying to like stuff in some insulation and stuff. Like,
because that time in particular was going to be negative 35 or 38 Celsius.
Yeah.
And so they couldn't, if we didn't do something to their shelter, we probably wouldn't have walked out to goats that were very happy or healthy, or even here
that had goat sickles.
Yep. And so this year we decided, we do want livestock again. I think we're going to start with chickens and stay with that. Chickens are a must. Both Mike and I agree they're a must. As for anything else, that is for a discussion when everything's done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy in New York, yes. Using some, that's not to me, so I don't understand it. I just looked up the snow totals. It was just shy of 8 feet.
Jeez, can you imagine what the snowdrifts were like?
What? Like, that's insane to me. That, like, in one snowfall. I was shocked when we had my car buried.
That's why, like,
over a season,
those snowfalls are common, like up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, which is why they had A-frames houses up there. We went a trip up there to, like, it was downtown, I think something Newberry, I think it was, and there was a pole in the center of town, and like 15 feet up, there was a little red mark on it. And I was like, "What's that?" That was the last snowfall, like the highest the snow got the year prior or something.
What?
It was ridiculous. I'm like, "Excuse you, what? No."
I don't want to hear you complain about the winters up here anymore.
Dave says, I go to the salvage yard to get used materials for building farm projects.
That's one of my things I love to do.
I haven't had to do that yet because there's so many salvage materials around, not just this property or the old property or the neighbor's property. Like, everybody always has something. And it's like a farmer's thing that you just like, you try and save usable like hinges and stuff. You chuck them into a bucket because you always use hinges. Like, you never have enough hinges on a farm. And then like just anything like old pipe and stuff, I just chuck it into a pile because I'll use it somewhere. I'll use it for something.
Yeah.
And I do. Like, I always come up with like these weird ideas and just like scavenge stuff together and like make it work.
I love doing that though. Those are things that I like, okay, we can use this for something, or I know I can turn this into something, like an old dresser. I don't want to get like, there are some people that keep everything, and I can't do that because my mind is already like compacted with everything as it is, that I don't need clutter. I do keep some things, but I love to salvage. I love to,
you know what I love? I love when we get to brainstorming about a project.
Why?
Because I'll get stuck. Like, I'll see a way to do something, a way to build something, and I'll be like, okay, this is the way I'm going to do it. And then I'm trying to like fix all the problems that could occur for building it that way. And I'll get stuck down that lane, and you come into the project and you're like, why don't we do it somewhere like this? And I'm like, but I'm already ready to do this. And I stop myself and I have to start thinking. I'm like, you know what? That would solve like so many issues that I would have doing it this way. And so then I have to.
So then it dawns on you that I'm
onto a good idea, but I have to fix it and make it better. So all you're gonna get.
That's the difference between you and I. When you're right, I say you're right. I do. I do.
I'm kidding.
I do.
You have amazing ideas.
I know. You should have seen how rough I started out with this guy. And then now he's a masterpiece. Right?
Right. So again, back to the comments here. Where I am, The molting and shedding critters said early winter, but the woolly caterpillars said moderate winter to almost mild.
I think around here, yes, I think that's what it's going to be. I'm hoping. I'm going to say, oh, don't you tempt me. Is that Jenny behind the keyboard?
All I want to say is, if the critters are talking, have some good herbs, baby. Sorry. I was just...
There's no saving yourself.
We have a mini bull or cow.
That's what I said. She's tempting me already. I think it's Jenny. Yeah.
Nope.
I remember telling you at the homesteading conference that I wanted a mini jersey.
Yep.
Yeah. And so that's probably why she put that. We also have, tell me how you really feel.
Sorry. They're boring. I'm kidding. I'm tired. I'm worn out. Mm-hmm. We also have lots and lots of glass and windows at our property across the road. My fiance's late father stockpiled a lot of stuff. I found lots of treasures.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet. Yeah, she had offered some glass too for greenhouse if we wanted to go that route. But I don't know what route I want to go yet. So
right.
Yes.
I want to do it really, really nice the first time out. So I have a lot of ideas for it. Mm-hmm. We just need to finalize those ideas.
Yes.
But we're going to get the house done first.
Yes.
Or in the house, at least.
I am saving for the greenhouse, though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I just watch once in a while, but I don't know what the plans are for Maple Creek. They can't stay in the tent for all winter.
Oh, it's a channel out east. Yes. The ones that were... trying to raise, they had those little blocks and they were trying to raise money to help with the future home. Remy had talked about them. I know you know, because I said it was a wonderful idea what they were doing. No? They were doing, I think it was like a rent to own.
Yeah.
And then they fixed up the property and then the owner decided they wanted to sell. Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, it does. But I mean,
okay.
There was another family that I have worked with, mm-hmm. and that happened to them.
Yeah. It can be both really great, but at the same time, it's not in your name either. So it can also, yeah. So it's, yeah.
Yeah.
But I know I told you about them. Have you checked out the Habitat Store Restore? Yes, I've checked out anytime we're near one. We've been to Peterborough, we've been to Oshawa, we've been to the one in Ottawa, we've checked online. Yeah, so basically what we're looking for used right now are the doors, and well, we have the side door that will go out to the greenhouse. We need sliding glass doors. I've been keeping my eyes on. I actually messaged someone tonight about some. Mm-hmm. They're actually from our area, so hopefully we can get something close. And then we need the front door and 2 windows.
I don't have the pictures. Well, I was going to say, I don't know if we mentioned it or not, but you also got your kitchen sink.
I did. So it was a deal, but it was new. It was at Costco. And I'm a shower.
So we literally walked out of Costco with everything in the kitchen sink.
Yes.
Yeah. That was the running joke for the day.
So I don't know how.
But it was a really good deal on it.
So it's called, yeah, it was actually when you go and look on Amazon, on what was the other one? Wayfair, a couple other websites. Mm-hmm. They're like $600 for this kitchen sink. This one we paid $220. I think it was like $320 take away 80, so $340.
Yeah.
No, $240. Sorry. And it's a workstation sink, so I don't know how well it's going to show up because it's just the picture.
Yeah.
So it's a double sink,
and it has
there we go. The cutting board.
Like a sliding groove all around the edge, like a lip.
Yeah.
So you can put your cutting board in. You can put your
So it's just like a regular sink with nothing attached. It'll look just like that. but it also has the lip for the cutting board. This is like you can strain your vegetables and things like that. A roll-up drying rack, and then some drain sets. Yeah, but it was really nice. It was the color of wood that I really liked, and that's what it looks like. Let's see, overall. So yeah, there we go. Oh, this camera's odd.
So yeah, it's coming along.
We're getting ooh, and when we went to Ottawa, just before we got gas, there was somebody that had put a bunch of stuff out on the curb.
Oh yes.
So Mike got the gas first, and I'm like, I want to go back for that little table. And the little table was gone, but we scored a really cool older wicker laundry hamper, the one with the lid, and then 2 lights that are antique, and they're tall lamps, and they're very, very heavy. We have to rewire them, but they were free, and I was really, really excited about that. Like really, really excited about that.
It's gonna really go along. Like this cabin's gonna be great when it's done.
It's
gonna look old school.
Yes, and I want and modern old school.
Okay.
Yes, but I like both. But I like character. I like things with a story. Even if it's just as simple as, yeah, we were driving and saw that on the side of the road, and so I like the character, I guess, to it. Story.
I like the stories with it, right? Mm-hmm. Bills played in Detroit. They play the Lions next week. Mm-hmm. The Lions are still playing? Mm-hmm. We spent time in Labrador. Our living room window disappeared by November. 18 foot of snow?
What?
Whoa.
Wow. No, thank you.
Yeah, we don't have that here.
No. Good night. I hope you guys have an awesome night. Guys. Have to go pluck a goose. Well, yes. Thank you for stopping in.
Okay.
I love that we're all getting back into our lives now. We're all starting to reconnect again.
You're crazy. Farm good night. Around here, a man is judged by the size and content of his iron pile. Yep. Scrap iron.
Mm-hmm. I'm just thinking, we have quite a bit.
Oh, we do.
Not compared to some people, but for us, it's more than we've ever owned.
Nailed it. The second run of fish. Crispy skin, garlic and ginger browned perfectly.
You're making fish sound good.
Yeah.
Again, that's another food I wish I liked because I love to fish. Yeah. Maybe I will try it again this year, and I'll have somebody else that knows how to cook it.
We should travel down, see Mud, and have him cook some fish for us.
I don't think
it sounds great.
Yes. But the thing is, I don't think I could do salmon. I've tried salmon a few times, and it's not even the texture with salmon, it's the taste.
Okay. Oh, Denby View Ranch said
we're both here.
All right.
Oh, hello.
Kind of like a commercial sink. That's great.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And it was only like $240. What did we say? $240?
Darren said, ooh, that's a sweet sink.
Mm-hmm.
If you're replacing 1 or 2 windows, used is fine. But if you're building a new, you're much better off with new windows. Used doors are fine.
Yeah, and that's where, like, all of the windows we've installed upstairs, they're all new.
Mm-hmm.
They don't match. I'm okay with that because you can't. My whole thing is when you drive down the driveway, I want the front of the house, which you can see. I want it, the black windows, the black door, the color whatever color we choose. I want that to be the visual. The window in our bedrooms upstairs, they're tan, so they kind of blend in with the house a little bit. And then the big window that faces the woods, it's white. But that one, I think we're going to do an awning, and later on I'll paint that one. But I do want to get, they're not too bad priced. I checked at Home Depot. The thing is, they don't have the best reviews, so I don't know what to do. But they're within our budget. So depending on how much we can save on all the doors, if we get this door, then we've got 2 doors for $185. Plus,
I'll still have to either buy
or build a frame.
a frame for. Yeah, I think I'll just end up buying a frame though.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we don't have a lot of other things to build.
They're only like $100, I think.
That's not bad. So if I gotta pay, $385 for 2 doors installed, do you know what I mean? Like, I'll take it.
Yeah.
One was free from our neighbor, and then the other one is the one we're hoping to get this week.
Oh, Rem's here.
Hello, Remy.
Just got power back.
Oh, I didn't know you didn't have power.
You did okay on the sink. Get that stuff now before you don't get it from China anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Yeah.
I don't even want to think about that stuff yet. There's something to be said for the eclectic style the gathered items make at home.
Yes.
Yes. And you know what? The realtor that showed us the cabin that we were at before, his cabin was a lot like that.
Oh, yeah.
His wife and him had gone for years and years and collected stuff from like, was it garage sales and all sorts of places and knickknacks, and it just looked like that iconic style. It was really good.
Like a dream cabin. Everything, it had the white Christmas lights that were there all year round, and the way he enclosed the fridge into did he use skid wood for that?
He used barn board.
Or
it might have been skid wood that he like distressed, but he had the whole front of the refrigerator was clad.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, it looked like it was a wood refrigerator.
Yep.
Setting the lives.
Seeing
the lives happen again is so great. It really is.
It's like you guys are all, our fall and our winter.
Well, normally we're I think we were still active in the summertime, but like we got really busy around September.
We weren't.
No?
Before we did live last week, I think the last time we went live was 3 months prior.
Yikes.
Yeah. I know. It didn't feel it felt like a time, but not that long. We put out a few videos, but now actually I think I was trying to figure out like the best time for me to edit. And now for the winter anyways, Saturday nights are going to be my time to edit. So now that I have picked out a time and put it in like a schedule, I plan to do like the Monday night lives, and then within another week or two do weekly videos again. So we need to start back at the round table.
Yes.
You were the next in line.
Was I?
Yep.
That's probably why it fell apart.
Have a good night. I know. I'm really squinting.
Is there a nice chat? Yeah, see you later.
Every time I'm like,
I'm thinking it's about that time too. It's just there's been a lot going on, I think.
Yeah. With what? It's not like we're building a house, going to school, working full time.
Oh my God.
Trying to have somewhat of a life too.
And learning a new language, essentially.
Yes, because you're back in school and he's taking what program? Computer systems tech or something.
Yep. So I'm learning programming, scripting right now.
Yep.
And trying to get all the batch commands in my head.
You see that?
Come and get all the barn board you need. We are overrun.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, because I sell it. I mean, we'll come over and take, first dibs first, but no, I'm just kidding. If you can sell it. Do you like deep fried fish?
I like deep fried anything. Deep fried boot? Yeah, okay. I'm in. Make a mean champagne battered cod.
My grandma used to make, so I used to go fishing with my grandparents, and I think it was pickerel. I'm pretty sure that's the fish that my papa used to catch.
Yeah.
And bass, largemouth bass. And we would bring it back, and my grandfather would clean it, and my grandmother would batter it and fry it. And I ate it somewhat as a little girl. I wouldn't like, oh, please let me have some more fish, but I would eat my grandma's.
Right.
So the hope is, I just wish I liked fish. You know, it's odd though. I love sushi, just the not fish sushi. But
that sushi place we stopped at was really good.
Yes.
You seem to really like that.
I really do. I love sushi. I'm all about the vegetarian sushi. Because I don't.
You had a couple of the salmon ones.
No, I didn't. No, because it was smoked, and I said no.
Oh, yeah. Right. Yes, I liked that smoky flavor.
Yeah.
All right.
Almost an hour live. Tabitha said. Now, it's been an hour.
Language,
wow.
If you ever need any help, I know programming a bit. Oh, that's cool. I may take you up on that. The programming language right now is just Windows batch file scripting, but we're also going to be getting into Linux scripting next semester. I'm not sure exactly where it's going to go from there, but I know next semester every lab that I hand in is going to be a script file. So they'll just run it. I won't be just turning in papers. I'll be turning in a script, and then he'll run it and see if it works.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Maybe we'll have a couple visitors on one of our upcoming Thursday night lives.
Maybe. We have a glitch. Maybe.
Yeah. I've even.
Yeah. We're branching out.
Jenny says, "Good luck on the course, Mike." Then laughed. She took that course years ago. You know what? I've hit those spots where I feel like I made a mistake because I'm just not getting something. And then I power through it and I figure it out. And I'm like, okay, I think I got a handle of this. Then we come to the next chapter and it's something that I totally understand. It totally makes sense to me. I'm like, oh, that's easy. Okay, good. I'm glad this is the easy part because I'm still struggling with the hard part and I need to like put everything together. And then I look around and the rest of the class is like lost. And so I've had my moments of sunshine and glory where I'm like, I got you guys, let's go. And then other times where I'm like, somebody help the idiot over here.
I thought you were pointing to me for a second.
No. And I'll be the one, like, I'm not shy at all. So we're sitting in class and
he's really not.
The professor's like explaining something and I look around a little bit and everybody's like, yeah. No. And I just yell out no. And the teacher turns on, like, I'm like, I am so lost. Can you help me? Just slow it down a little bit. Walk it through one more time. Talk to
him like he's 46.
Help me out. This is not clicking.
He's not a young whippersnapper anymore.
and he just laughs. He's like, yeah, no problem. And he gets into it. And I'm like, okay, so this connects. Okay, all right, I'm tracking now. Let's go. But I have no qualms. So I'm like, no, we're all in this. And it's like, there's 11 more people in the class and me.
Aren't you 11?
No, we ended up with 12.
Oh, did you?
I think.
No, you're 11. You were 11.
Was I?
Yeah.
Oh, we have one other guy that like is in the class technically, but he's.
Can you say that word again?
Technically.
It
sounds better.
Thank you. Can you say?
Sounds much more gooder.
Say it one more time.
Technically.
I can't do it. Technically.
It helps to make the air quotes.
Oh,
you almost got it.
Say it one more time.
Technically. Say tech. In. Ik.
Lee.
Technically.
Bonjour, comme ça va?
That was good.
Technically.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Good evening, neighbors. We just had fresh walleye tonight.
Do you know who that is?
Hey, it's Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I recognize MCC Automotive Repair and Design and Fabrication. That's a mouthful. ARDF.
What?
Trying to see if there was an acronym I can make out of it. Because that's my life these days is acronyms.
It's time for us to hit the sack.
Oh, yes. I've been
technically and then acronyms. Is that what you just said?
I just went through studying and doing chapter
good night,
reviews for
Remy.
my networking, and
oh, it's Maggie and Becca.
Yeah, there's so many acronyms.
You too. I think we're gonna go to.
Yes. Yes, I still have a little bit of review I want to get done tonight. One more time.
Oh, why, Mud? Why?
She's having some difficult saying technically. Oh, I love this guy.
Hold on.
Difficulties.
I know what the real word is. Difficulties.
But the way he spelled it, was
that's
totally
what I was
wrong.
trying. I know.
I'm in a communications class, which is like an English class, and she's like geeking out over English and nouns and verbs and pronouns and spelling, and so I am just like her worst nightmare, because I come in, I'm like, yes, we're doing much more gooder today.
Not only that, you're American. So you don't have OUR and honor. Okay. Good night. Thank you for sticking around for all the fun.
Shenanigans.
Man, well, how much alcohol's in those chocolates? No, I'm just kidding.
Not enough.
Don't sweat it, Angie. I still have a hard time with Marcia's Yankish.
Yankish.
Oh my. Because she's from America too.
If you ever have issues, you come tell me. I'll explain it to you.
I'll explain it.
I'll explain you good.
Wait a minute. Is that how Americans talk? Is that how you're perceiving Americans to be?
Some. I've met them.
I know. I have to.
Actually, my Uncle Tim's father-in-law was like that. Deep Alabama.
Oh, I love the Alabama accent.
And that's where I like picked up how to. Gosh darn it! Oh yeah! Oh my God! But that's it. That's how he talked. And we were at hunting camp, and I used to get like my grandfather would be so angry because I'd just be giggling my head off. Like, what in the world is this guy doing? Like, who did you bring? He was a great guy.
Yeah. What?
I can understand the American, but Newanese is tough.
Newanese? What's that?
New Brunswick, I think.
Maybe. Newanese.
Pacific Ocean has 3 C's, and every one is pronounced differently. Welcome to the English language. It's easy to learn, except
Pacific Ocean has 3 C's, and every one is pronounced differently. And I just learned that. I was today years old.
I love those ones. Sorry, I was on the phone with my son. I missed a bit live. What are you in school for?
Computer
systems technician.
Yes, what he said.
Yeah. So by the end of it,
new fee.
It'll be networking, computer systems repair. It'll be
system
scripting,
security.
like Windows desktop.
Aren't you trying to go on for security too, though?
Because the last semester is dealing with security.
Cool.
I will end up cracking a Wi-Fi or
so don't get on his bad side.
Yeah. Literally, that's what they said. You'll be hacking into a WAN network.
I don't know what that is.
But... wide area network.
Okay. All
I'll
right.
be cracking.
We are really gonna go this time, though.
Yes.
The new finds.
New finese.
New finds. New piece.
All right, everybody. Yes. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight.
If you made it this long, I'm sorry.
All
right.
We loved our time with you. We always do.
Yes, we do. All right. As always, guys.
Take care.
And until next time, God bless. Okay?
Yeah. Like
seriously,
just until next time, though.
Yeah, just...
You know what? You're right, Bettina. It is. It's high technical stuff. It's technical. It's technical.
Oh my god.
But my favorite part, because I used to build computers back when I was 20, and all the parts are the same. They've just gotten more advanced. So when I can still tear apart a computer, put it back together again. It's just that, yeah, that was the easy part for me. Anyways,
You red eye?
I'm red eye.
Red eye?
That's goat head.
All right, guys. On a serious note, take care and God bless.
Have a good night, guys. Thanks for hanging out.
Yes. Bye.
Oh,